In this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how you can get this fade in text reveal for your Instagram Reels, and make sure to stick throughout this entire video because I want to be showing you how you can get this shine effect glow plus these exclusive kind of cinematic blur fade ins that you will not find anywhere else. So my name is Torsten Roscoe and let's get right into this. So this is going to be the text effect I'm going to be showing you right now, and then we'll kind of progress on levels. Here's like the second level, kind of, you know, it's a lot better looking, it pops out a lot more, and then at the ends I'm going to be showing you guys how you can get this sweet ass fade in. You can see that not only does it fade in on different letters, so this letter comes in before this one, but also this one will come from left to right. So make sure to stick throughout this entire video. But for now, let's create this fade in from scratch. And you can see right here, all we want to do, I'm going to delete my fade ins really quick, is I want you to search up a effect called transform. We use this a lot, especially when you are just doing any type of motion or fade in for your presets. All you do is drag it onto each of these layers, so just like so. And now we have transform on here. Now, the way to do this is to come into transform, go to the beginning, obviously, and then go down to opacity, and I want you to click on the toggle and animation, and then go, I would say, I usually like to do my animations around 1 second. That's a good rule of thumb. And then click the right here that says add in keyframe, and then just go to the first one and crank that to absolute 0. So now we kind of get this basic fade in on this fade text right here. You'll see like right over here, I'll play it. You can see that this kind of has just a really basic fade in. It's not nearly as good as these. You can see this has like some kind of blur, and that's exactly what we're gonna be adding now. Search up a blur called Gaussian blur. And not only is the Gaussian blur extremely important, but I'm also going to be showing you something else that's extremely important when it comes to this. That will make your Gaussian blur or your fade in stand out than other people. So add it to both of those layers, or just add it to one. We're going to copy and paste it onto the other one, just so then they're the exact same. Then you want to come into Gaussian blur. Make sure you have transform open, because we need to look at the keyframes so we can kind of match the keyframes together and make them look coherent. That's the word, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So go to your first keyframe, obviously, and make a blurriness keyframe, and we're gonna crank this to, let's say, just like, you don't need to go crazy or anything, go to 40. And then I always like to go a little bit before the last keyframe. So this is about, I would say, do like 3 or 4 frames before, and then crank the blurriness to 0. So now it should look exactly like this. See, the fade-in is already much better than all the other fade-ins that you see online. Now, the next part we have to do is, obviously, because this is kind of just comes in not very well, so highlight both of these, right-click, and hit ease in. Now it's gonna easily have that fade extremely smooth, just like so, and now you have a pretty basic premium fade in you can use in every single one of your videos. And if you want to add this effect to your other one, obviously just highlight both of them, right click, copy it, come to the text, and then copy paste, and then they both come in just like so. Now, to add a better effect, you can see that I have my already fades in here, but the huge difference between these two is pretty obvious. One, make sure to get a really bold font, because those are extremely popular right now and they're extremely good. I've collected 15 fonts, so you guys don't have to. I know the struggle of finding high quality fonts. That's why I created this list. And if you wanna go get this font and all these other fonts that you see right here, right now, you can go down in the link description. They're in my Caption FX pack. And the other thing I added to make this even 20 to 100 times better was I added the drop shadow. I just grabbed the drop shadow from that exact same pack by just coming into Caption presets. Should be called Caption FXX, but basically I'll just delete these really quick. And let's just say I wanted to have these pop out, so I'm just gonna highlight both of them, come over to the presets, drag and drop it on. Now it has that. I like to sometimes double it just so and if it's not even as strong as you want, again, you can just drag and drop it again. Boom, now it's nice. And let's just say I wanted that exact same fade in. Now these fade in. If I didn't want them to fade in, or we could just make them, might as well make them appear up. So I'm just gonna highlight these, highlight them and drag and drop it. And now they appear up with a fade in that's actually sick. So here's the effect one more time just to show you. It's a really nice fade in with the text. And the way I did it was I came over to graphics templates. I have these already customly made. I took from After Effects and put them in Premiere Pro. They were a bitch and they cost me a lot of time, but damn did they turn out really well, and I'm very proud of them. Basically, you come in here, you find whatever one you want. So for instance, this top one, this text with the white is already the cinematic blur animation. So just drag and drop it. And then this fade on the bottom with the shine is this, what one is it? Right here, cinematic blur with shine. Just drag and drop on that one too. Put them to your liking, and now all we have to do is come into the properties tab and mess with the settings. So I'm just gonna kind of blow this up. I always recommend when you're using these to use the motion to the left, because it sometimes will mess with the graphics template for some reason. I don't know why, but let's just say we come down here, scale these up just like so, and I'm going to put this as text. So just like so, and then this one will be fade, just like so. I'm going to see what color I want. I know purple is really good for this, so I'm gonna make it purple. That's kind of pinkish. Who the fuck cares, to be honest? And let's just mess around and make this fade look really good. So I'm gonna increase the glow radius. Now, right now, when I increase the glow radius, it's gonna boom. There's the glow intensity. I don't want it to be too strong, so I'm just gonna put it like right there. And here is where the effect really sells. If you come into the shine one, the shine one is the top shine. So when I make this width, I will render this out really quick. So the width is this top one you can see. If I like increase the intensity, you can see that that white, that flash is me controlling it. All I have to do, I can increase like the shine. I love to increase the shine and then crank the fuck out of the width, just like so. Maybe actually decrease it because that's a little too strong. And then here's where the fun part comes in. We can crank with the angle. So for instance, I'm gonna put this at the top. I really want it to shine to the top and kind of separate the pink and whites and kind of make that like kind of lightish pinkish. So that looks really good. And then I love to increase the edge thickness, makes this and sells this effect a lot, just like so. Ooh, that's a little too much. I would say just about there, and then do the exact same. Just kind of look through the shine number 2. I don't really mess with the light color because I don't know, I just don't like to, but I'll just do this really quick. Increase the width, increase the shine, maybe decrease that, increase that, and now we can like make this look like that. Perfect. We're literally done. That's it. So now we have this. I'll actually just move this really quick, this top one. And now we have a super simple fade in that's done in seconds. And let's say I wanted this top one, both of them have this animation thing, but you can click this random character blur order, and you can see right now it just comes from left to right. If I click on this random character blur order, boom, now it goes in randomized colors. So if I render this out, this is what we get. So this is what we get. Yo, that's too easy to use. What the fuck? I might be on to something, yo. But you can find all of these and those captions, text styles, and all the fonts and the shine effect and all those graphic templates I just showed you that took me hours to create in my Captions FX pack. And I'll even run you guys, and I got you with a deal. If you use the code SHINE, it'll save you $5 off. And if you want to learn more about video editing, go click this video right over here. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.